Well, in the previous video, we did question 1.1, and now we're going to do question 1.2. The question says, list all the integers that are solutions to x squared minus 25 lesser than 0. So I'm going to write the question here. 1.2, it is given that x squared minus 25 is lesser than 0. And then we want all the integer solutions. So we want the values of x that are integers. Okay, the Z stands for the integer set. Okay, because it is an inequality, okay, we first need to find, because the inequality, the solution must be an interval, over a certain interval. Okay, first of all, we need to determine the critical values. The critical values are those boundaries, okay, that determine the intervals. So now I'm going to write here critical values. Critical values. Okay, it's when we set the inequality, we change the inequality to an equation equal to 0. So we make x squared minus 25 equal to 0. So if I move the negative 25 over, it becomes positive 25. Then I want to get rid of the square. I'll just square root here, square root there, and then this will become x is equal to 5, right? Not exactly. It must be plus or minus 5. Why? Because you can check with me. If you take positive 5 to the power of 2, you get 25. Negative 5 to the power of 2, you still get 25. Okay? And then you must enter this in the bracket, in the calculator, you will get this answer. The plus or minus 5 here is not the solution here. This is just the boundaries, okay, of the interval. So now to find the solution, we need to draw a number line. I'll move here. Draw my number line. Okay, and what I can place in my boundaries like -5 in ascending order, -5 and 5, So I'm gonna, now that the number line is split into 3 intervals, okay, from -∞, as we can see, from -∞ to -5, from -5 to 5, and from 5 to positive infinity. We're going to see what the solution is, where x squared minus 25 is lesser than 0. Now, I want to pick up any number in this first interval here between -∞ and -5. Let's pick up any number. I'll take a number like -6, for instance. -6. So if I sub -6 over here, let's say even here, we will get 36.25, which is positive. Okay, so this tells me that over in this interval, the solution is the inequality is positive, or I say the left hand side is positive. Now I'm going to take also another value, and it's going to be true for all the values within the interval, regardless of the choice. It can be -7, it can be -10. As long as it is over that interval, it will always generate a positive answer. Okay, now over here, I'm going to pick up another value. Let's take a number like 0, for instance, because I know 0 is between -5 and 5. So if I sub 0 there for x squared, okay, for x, I mean, x squared will be 0, and then that's going to be a negative answer, because we have a 0 minus 25, which is negative. And this tells me that over this interval, the solution is negative. And it is true for all the values within the interval. Okay, if I take a number like 6 here, we're going to get a positive answer. Actually, note that the sign will always alternate here. Now, we want the solution that is negative, because it is said here lesser than 0. Now, our solution must be from -5 to 5 there. So therefore, we can write the solution like this. We can write -5 is lesser than x, lesser than 5. Now, when we look at the question carefully, it is said list all the integer solutions. So the integer solutions are like from -5 here, from this -5 to that positive 5. And if I ask you to tell me the integers, you may likely tell me it's like -5, -4, but it's not exactly that. Look at the sign here. Look at this sign. The sign over here is strictly lesser than, is not less than or equal, meaning -5 and 5 are not inclusive and they're not part of the solution. So the solution here will be written like this. S will be equal to -4, starting from -4, excuse me, the integer solution, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are the solutions for the integer solutions. Thank you.